Good evening and welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a perfect night for college football. We're in the midst of a roaring sea of red as the Cornhuskers are set to kick off this campaign, they hope, with a victory. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Nebraska's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Huskers in the hurry up. Power football with the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going with the ground game left. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Illegal offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now 2nd and 5 from the 35. Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd down. They got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last one.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Catch in the middle, it's Wall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Wall. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route. Oh.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. They'll try the right side. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. The Dogs get enough for the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Woodside. Wide open downfield. Got room to work. Touchdown, Dogs! What a catch and run for 6.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Across the 25, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He gets a block, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking deep down the right side. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Woodside. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense came into the game knowing they could not give up explosive plays. The secondary is going to have to do a better job in coverage, and now they've got their backs up against the wall in their own red zone.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. With the run on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They
just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And the defense drags him down.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And the pummeling has started.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds a tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal with the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing is gone.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Trying to find his man on first down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The give to the tailback. The Bulldogs will move the sticks.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran in.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go.
All kinds of running room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Georgia comes quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Nebraska, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA